centered. T. Boyd scores. The Slashers, Joe Leo brings it out of the zone. Gets the shot on goal and he scores. Jake Helvey now with the puck, deep in the Slasher zone. He gets it on net and he scores. Jake Helvey takes it down the left slot, cuts to his right and shoots left. We got an old-fashioned shootout.
And here we are, everybody. Welcome to Bucks Arena here in Urbandale, Iowa, where we are bringing you the second game of 4 today between the Jesters and the Slashers. It's the Slashers, the 2 seed, against the Jesters, the 7 seed, in the second round of the D-League playoffs here. And, Jeff, these two teams have played twice already, and the Slashers have won them both, 7-1, 6-3.
Jesters were, or are, an expansion club. So, in the Slashers, of course, the two of us being former Slashers, know that the core of the Slasher crew is still intact. That's tough to compete against sometimes.
Absolutely. The Slashers probably as much speed and skill as any team in this league, and I think that's been true now going on a couple of years.
Well, still have Justin Reeves, you still have Cale Sanderson, a couple of big guns there. Enscat, a.k.a. Canada, can shoot at will. I think I was chatting with McCormick earlier this week. His concern is we got to make sure we keep Cole Reynolds protected while he's in net. He's his first year as the keep.
Definitely a less experienced in goal, but I'm sure he's gotten better as the year's gone on. The Jesters are led by Ted Davis. He's got 20 goals on the season. Justin Moore, 17 goals. John Garby, Matt Tryken, both with 9. They're going to need to play big today to keep pace.
Yes, but it's his D-League. Anything can happen. Playoff time. Everybody sets it up. You got big Rich Pennico in net for the Jesters. He's not a clown. People are always picking on him. I think Richie can really, when he's on his game, he's on. When he's off, he's off.
That's absolutely correct. Slashers led by Justin Reeves with 27 goals on the season. Nick Neighbor, 15 goals, and Kerry Enscat, Canada, with 14. Lance Ben's also a great skater for the Slashers, and he's a potential difference maker today.
You know what? You've got young Taylor McKee. She's improved dramatically. Biagini, a man possessed. The last time I listened to a broadcast, I was in Texas on a Sunday. That man was playing out of his mind.
He's come a long way in a couple of years here on the ice at the D-League. And definitely a lot of guys on that team who could come up big today for the Slashers. Again, they come in as the 2 seed, 15-5-2 on the year. They finish first in the Bafia. The Jesters come in 10-11-1. They finish second in the Bafia with 21 points. So an intra-conference game here in the playoffs. Winner goes on to the semifinals.
This is one and done still, isn't it?
It is. Well, there will be a consolation game.
Okay. But still, I mean, you win today to get to the Cup. You got to go.
Yeah. If you lose, you have no chance at the Cup.
Yeah. So you get it's all on every week until the finals. It's all on the table.
That's absolutely right. Well, the Slashers are about ready to take the ice. The Jesters have their 5 out. We are just about ready to get things started here at Bucks Arena. Cold and rainy day outside, but it's cold and the ice is frozen as always here at Bucks Arena today.
That's right. Look at the sellout crowd.
Standing room only at Bucks Arena, but there might be room for you. Come on down.
The price is right.
Absolutely.
Here we go.
Face off, and we're underway here at Slashers Control. Into the zone is Neighbor. Near side boards, looking to center it. Still with it. Neighbor cutting in on goal, has it knocked away. Jesters able to recover, get it out of the zone. Moore with some speed at center, has it knocked away. Front of his own bench. Takes possession again, stripped of the puck. Jesters having a battle just to gain the blue line, can't do it. Neighbor takes it away with some speed. He's over the line, 1-on-2. Neighbor goes wide, gets pushed beside the goal. Now centers one for Reeves. It's knocked away at the last second. Now recovered by Enscat. Far side board circles around. Enscat looking for the centering pass right out in front. Davis knocks it away. Enscat with it again. Slot over to Reeves. Reeves can't quite gather it. Now he takes a shot right on goal. Pennico able to hold on to it. Now we'll get our first whistle just 50 seconds in. Slashers get some early heat.
I think that was, 5 or 6 quality shots on goal.
A lot of good opportunities.
Yeah, that wasn't any slop. Richie's going to earn his keep right off the bat.
I think you're right about that. Face off to Pinnaco's left. Won by the Jesters. Now they control. It's Moore looking for the outlet pass. Gets it to Davis in his own slot. Now out to Moore. Moore with some speed up the boards. Can't hang on to the pass.
Ooh.
Now the puck is loose just outside the Slashers blue line. Gained in by Davis. Now back out. Neighbor picks it up there. Neighbor near side right in front of the penalty box. Skates it in 1-on-2. Shoots it right in on Pinnaco. Down to his knees to stop it. Wristed back out to center. Actually, Kip keeps it at the blue line. Still in. Slashers possess. Centering pass goes wide. Into the corner now, battle for it. Puck goes over the boards and we'll get a whistle. 18:20 to go here, period one. Scoreless, Slashers and Jesters.
Lots of Slasher pressure. If they're not careful, Cole's going to get cold and then something bad will happen.
Often see that where a goaltender stands around for a long time and then he has to face a tough shot, and it can be difficult to be equal to that.
Absolutely.
Second line on now for the Slashers. Won by Adamson over to McCormick. McCormick takes a shot that's blocked in front. Still loose now. Garby fights for it. Gannon around the boards. Kept by Benz at the blue line. Benz pitchforks it cross ice into the other corner. Gannon behind his net. Pinnaco sticks it behind the goal. Settled down by Woodward. Woodward up the boards. Kept by Benz. Far side point. Takes a shot that's blocked. Woodward out in front. Just sends it out to center. Slashers down ice to collect the puck. Lance Benz behind his own net. Over to Kip. Kip forces it up the boards, but it's blocked by Coons behind the net now. Hard around, not out. Now it does squirt to center. Slashers look to move it the other way, but Gannon for the Jesters. Gannon hard off the boards and into the Slasher end. Ben's there to play it. Waits. Over to Kip. Cross ice pass connects. Kip back to Benz now. Looking for a lane to advance. Now here comes Benz up the far boards. Benz into the zone with speed. Has it knocked away by Tricon, and it'll squirt back to center. Kip, right in front of his bench, moves it ahead, intercepted by Gannon. Moves it over to Garby. Garby gains the line. Garby, cross ice pass now. Face-off circle, shot right in on Reynolds. He makes the save. Loose puck rebound is going to go back to center. Woodward there to get it for the Jesters. Into the zone to Tricon. Tricon, loose puck, far boards, knocked out by Benz. Gannon right at the center ice circle. 16:30 to go, period one. Now Tricon for the Jesters in front of the Slashers bench. Gains the zone with it. Pass over to Coons. Coons looking to move it forward. Does into the face-off circle, but it'll be wristed right back out to center by the Slashers as Cal Adamson gets there. Puck now goes behind the Slashers' goal. And Scat. Slashers and Jesters both changing here with 16 minutes to go in the period. No score. Enscat with some speed. Stood up at the blue line. Gets it in, though. Enscat overskates it. And now the Jesters come back the other way. Axney has it taken away by Enscat. Enscat 1-on-2 into the zone. Beats one guy. Beats another guy. Loses the puck. Into the corner. Enscat gathers it there. Looking to make a move right out in front. He's got a lane in the slot. Taken away. Knocked away by the Jesters right out in front. Slashers with a moment. McCormick sends it behind the goal. Jesters have Woodward there. Woodward plays it into the far corner to Moore. Moore up the half boards and now back out to center. Moore picks it up and then Biagini able to hold him up momentarily. Moore gains the puck into the zone. Moore 1-on-4. And we're going to get a whistle here. And I believe they're going to call that offsides.
There's some great position play with the attacking Jesters. They have it set up 3 across, just like they're supposed to, a man in each slot. Defense is picking them up, but I'm telling you what, if they keep that up, they attack, drive to the net with their defenders at the blue line, this could get interesting quick.
Excellent point there, Coach. Just inside of 15 minutes to go, period one. Face-off just outside the Slashers' end, right in front of us.
Who's sitting down?
We have a penalty being called on Cole Asplin now of the Slashers. I didn't see the arm go up, but apparently there was a penalty. I thought they just had the Jesters for offsides there.
I thought they did.
But we do have a penalty, so the Jesters get the early power play. Face-off to Reynolds left. Won by the Slashers clean, and Benz will just wrist it out, and it'll go back to center. Coble right in front of the Slashers bench, battling with 2 Slashers there now, moved ahead. Gannon right in front of his goal, slips as he clears the zone. Kip up to play it. Kip gains the line, sends it right over to Biagini on a stick, now tries to get it back to Reeves, to Kip, intercepted by Coble, and he'll go back the other way. Now Moore, cross ice pass, deflected, now it's into the zone. Centering pass right onto Moore's stick. He takes
Cover,
an opportunity, but he loses the puck as he tries to take a shot. And Kip able to clear the zone. It'll go all the way down now, and they'll kill some time on this power play.
Had a covering opportunity there for Cole as opposed to the brush.
Jesters behind their own net. Looking to make a rush here. Now puck back out to center, but Kip just plays it back in deep now. 2 minutes to go on the power play. Scoreless here, 13:30 in period 1. Jesters and Slashers. Game 2 of our quadruple header here on D-League Radio. Coble, lead pass to Moore. Moore battling with Benz. Benz comes up with it. Now it's intercepted by Davis. Near the slot, face-off circle. Moore skates in, tries to backhand. Deflected off his stick and behind the Slashers' net.
Here we go.
Here come the Slashers, short-handed with some speed. Here's Enskat. He's in. He takes a shot. He scores. Enskat goes end-to-end short-handed, and he gives the Slashers an early 1-0 lead.
You cannot, when you have the power play, you cannot sit back in your zone waiting for your group to have a shift change. You got to keep moving up and putting that pressure on that short-handed team. They let the Slashers get an opportunity there by getting a fresh 4 out on the ice.
So it's the Slashers getting the first goal here. Short-handed, I believe unassisted. Enskat makes it 1-0. A minute to go for the Jesters on the power play. They come right back. Tricon in. Tricon with a lane. He shoots. Stopped by Reynolds, and he'll cover.
Yeah.
Good opportunity there from the top of the faceoff circle, and Reynolds had to be good early.
He had to. And that was a dangerous drop. He stopped it, put it right in front of him, but the 5-hole was open. Had somebody been close and jabbing, that would have gone in.
Face-off won by the Slashers in their own end. Battle now, Tricon takes it away. Hoffman, and we're going to get another penalty on the Slashers as he tripped Tricon right in front of the official there, and that will be a momentary 2-man advantage, but either way, back-to-back power plays now for the Jesters.
Wow. I hated a 5-on-3. Hated it. I mean, all you can do is put your 3 players in the diamond or the triangle, and just the point just follows the puck around, and you just rotate.
10 seconds of 5-on-3, centering pass, and here's Tricon. Right in front, he takes a shot, he just goes wide. Boy, he had a golden opportunity. One penalty is over now, or just about. Asplund should be back out for the Slashers. He's just now skating out. He had 10 seconds there where I don't think he realized he was free.
Here we go.
And here he goes, out of the box. Asplund with Gannon to beat. He's in. Asplund goes back and he scores!
Oh, my!
Asplund beats Gannon and then goes to the backhand and slides it under Penico's leg to make it 2-0 Slashers.
Poor Richie's toe was on the ice, and he just couldn't get that pad rotated.
So another shorthanded goal by the Slashers, and quickly it's 2-0.
2-0, and both of them shorthanded goals. Oh, my goodness.
Well, and Asplund had just come out of the box there, and he took the lead pass, and he didn't miss.
No, and somebody will scream cherry pick.
Now behind the net, Mayfield. Fans on the clearing attempt. Tricon there. Sends it back behind the Slashers' goal for Kip. Kip makes a move to get around a Jesters player and still with it. Now poked away by Trichon. In the corner there. Right out in front. Here's Trichon with an opportunity. He can't get the shot off. Behind the net, still holding it. Trichon looking for a lane to make a pass. He does. It's deflected and will go back to the point. Kept by Gannon. Minute 35 to go in the power play. Sent around now. And it will be wristed all the way down the ice by the Slashers. That'll kill a little bit of time here.
Didn't call ice on that.
Shorthanded.
Oh. Pay attention, Jeffrey.
So the Jesters looking to muster a scoring chance here on the power play. Kip battling right inside the Jesters blue line. Now the puck squirts in. It'll be chased down. Gannon and Neighbor in the corner. Gannon able to move it around to the far corner. Woodward there. 9:45 to go, period 1, 2-0 Slashers. Jesters have a minute of power play time left. Now is Enskat. Far side face-off circle, waiting. Sends it out to center. Neighbor able to take a long pass. Now he's got it in the zone. 1-on-2. Shot off the post. It just went wide. Neighbor was 1-on-2, and he fired a hard wrister that almost made it 3-0.
Goaltender's favorite sound. Bing.
And now here come the Jesters. 35 seconds of power play time. Garby with some speed into the zone. Drop pass, nobody there. Kept, though, by Coons. Coons trying to battle Esplund with it. He is able to win momentary possession into the corner. Moore looking to find a pass now. Puck goes into the far corner. Nobody there. Benz for the Slashers. 20 seconds left. He will clear it back to center. Neighbor's all by himself. Nobody there. Now Neighbor in. Penico out. He pokes it away.
Nice poke check, Richie.
Rich Penico out to save a scoring opportunity. Now Coons back the other way. Puck is going to trickle right back out to center. Moore. Power play is over. Moore does a little spinorama to gain the zone. Tries to get it to Garby. It's deflected. Now Benz up the far boards with speed. Benz in the zone. Tries to beat Coble, goes around him, takes a shot that goes wide. Reeves gains it on the far boards, keeps the zone, now poked away by Garby. And here come the Jesters back the other way. Moore with some speed, he's in. Moore falls down, takes a shot as he's going down. Oh, and he goes into the boards really hard, and he is down.
I think he got to stick to the chops on that play. When
he may have. He is down and in some pain on his back.
He went, he lost his footing, but still had control of the puck. The defender was poking at the puck, and I believe when he finally took that shot, the defender's stick just happened to get in there, right on the face.
And we are going to have a high sticking penalty as it's Enscott in the box for the Slashers. Moore's still down. He's onto his knees now. Doesn't look to be too terribly injured.
I've always been a fan of full coverage cages. The half visors, guys. I know it's the end of the season, and I know they look cool, but it's an easy way to lose a tooth if you don't have a full coverage mask.
Or worse.
Yep.
So we'll have another power play here for the Jesters. 7:15 to go, period one. Face off to Reynolds left, one cleanly. Moore with a shot save made by Reynolds. Clean win and a good opportunity there. Reynolds is equal to the task. Now cross ice pass to Coons in the deep slot. Coons sends it wide. Off the boards hard. Benz can't get it out. Coble keeps there. Moves it to the half boards. Moore waiting. Sends it cross ice. Kip out to play it to center.
Did you see all of the Slashers rallying around Cole, and the Jesters were starting to fall back. You got to get in there and attack on the penalty play, on the power play, especially when you're down 2-0.
Yep, definitely at this point they need to be going hard for that first goal.
Absolutely.
Coons, top of the circle, battles with Kip. Kip can't get it out. Moore skates it to some open ice. Now backhands ones, hits a skate right out in front. Kip, face-off circle, is just going to send it the length of the ice here. And Penico will come out to play it. Puck ricochets back toward the front of the net, but Coble there behind his net to play it. Goes hard around the boards to Coons. 6:10 to go, period one. Slashers up 2-0 with two shorthanded goals here, and they're shorthanded again. 2 minutes to go in the power play.
Watch how the Slashers are aggressive on this shorthanded. I mean, they're going into the attack zone, leaving one or two back, almost a picket fence down the center of the ice.
And they've got the skaters to make up that ground if they need to, which is definitely an advantage that they have in this game. They're taking full advantage of it. No icing there as the puck goes sent all the way down. Benz hard and out of the zone. Will go all the way back down again as the Slashers content just to ice the puck here. Minute 25 to go on the power play. Jesters looking to get something going.
Okay.
Out of their zone, Tricon with some speed. Gains the zone.
Nice
Tricon
position.
with players trailing now right out in front. Another opportunity stopped in front by Reynolds. Puck goes free to the boards. Woodward keeps there. Adamson, face-off circle, wrists it, and it will just get out of the zone, and the Jesters will have to reset. Gannon now waits and brings it in. Gannon, top of the circle, fans on it, and the puck is left there, and an opportunity for the Slashers to clear the zone, but sent right back in. Benz going to just rifle it back out to center off of Adamson's stick. Now he's got an opportunity. He gains the zone with it. Far safe face circle cutting in, sends it just wide of the crease. And Gannon the other way quickly now for the Jesters. 4:40 to go, period one. Into the zone. Gannon follows up his own attempt there. Taken away now by Benz. Benz just skates it around, killing some time. 20 seconds on the power play. Benz ahead to Asplund. Asplund skates to the slot. Now he's in. Gains the zone, one-on-one with Woodward. Sends a shot that goes wide, follows up the rebound. Penico out of his net, and he will cover it and get a face-off here. 4:20 to go, period one.
That's an aggressive style of play for the Slashers being shorthanded. I would have been having a conniption if I was on the bench coaching the game. It's just, of course, when they're giving you the opportunity, take it.
They've had 2 good opportunities right there
Absolutely.
off those shorthanded chances, and they've cashed both of them in. Enscat out of the box. Slashers at full strength. Ted Davis, clearing attempt, bounces off the boards. Neighbor there. Takes it right back in. Now Ted Davis uses his skate to take the puck away. Moore in front of his own goal. That's Gray. Gray to center. Gray sends it up in the air. Asplund tries to glove it, but can't gain possession. McCormick, that's Hoffman moving it forward. Neighbor now into the zone, top of the circle. Shot blocked out in front. Ted Davis there for the Jesters. Skates into his own slot. Now reverses course and clears. Enscat there for the Slashers at the center ice circle. 3 minutes to go, period 1. Slashers ahead 2-0. Enscat skating to the slot. He's still got it. Stick handles. Shoots, and it goes just wide. Pennico may have gotten a piece of it with his glove.
I think he did.
Coble clears it back out to center. Enscat waits for his team to get back on side. Has it go off his stick. Slashers send it in as they go for a forward change. And the Jesters now try to get it out of their zone. Gray intercepted now. Neighbor takes a shot right out on goal, and Pennico had to go down and make a save there. And we're going to get a whistle. 2:35 to go, period 1.
Does it seem to you that the Slashers are just out there for a nice Sunday skate? Very calm, collected, not worried about a thing.
At this point, they definitely seem to be playing with more ease and less of a sense of urgency or overplaying something.
Yeah, I
definitely see that.
It's a nice style of play.
A lot of confidence on that team, I would say.
Oops.
Reeves going toward the slot, goes down. Puck's still there in front of his. Now a shot opportunity goes wide. McCormick chases it down in the corner. McCormick sends it around the goal.
Oop.
Reeves on the far boards to play it near the faceoff circle. Reeves battling with Gray. Now Ted Davis just sends it right back out to center. Slashers, bends, pitchforks it back in now, backhand style. And the puck will go for an icing as we'll get a face-off deep in the Slashers' end.
Look at the positioning that the Slashers have. 1, 2, 3 attack, 2 defenders, right place, couple lines behind. They're all set up, ready to go. Their zone play is really, really good. The Jesters have shown that, but not as consistently this afternoon.
Definitely more time spent in the Slashers' end when we've been even strength so far, which has not been much of the game.
No.
Now Tricon right off the circle,
nice
glove by Reynolds. Clean face-off win for the Jesters, and Tricon had a good shot from the slot. Minute 10 to go, period 1. Slashers lead 2-0. Face-off still in the Slashers' end to Reynolds' right.
Here comes Kip.
Kip coming on late for the Slashers. Face-off won cleanly again by the Jesters. Tricon waits, now sends it right into the middle, and an opportunity for Garby. Couldn't quite get a stick on it. McCormick sends it to the point, but not out. Kept there by Gannon. Gannon sends it toward the circle, but Kip.
There you go.
Slow pass over to Gates. Gates up the far boards now with it. Got some room. Gates skates into the zone. 38 seconds to go. Gates sends a shot right off Pennico's pad. It'll skip wide. Now a centering pass to McCormick. He takes a couple whacks. Now another opportunity. Reeves fans. Puck behind the goal now. Gannon will gather it in the far corner, and he'll just send it the length of the ice here. We'll get an icing. And with 20 seconds, we'll have a face-off, more than likely, if the clock allows for it, deep in the Jesters' end. But at any rate, more than likely, we're going to get to the period break here with the Slashers up 2-0.
2-0, 2 shorthanded goals.
3 seconds, 2. Now there goes the horn. They do get a shot off, and an opportunity right off the face-off. Slashers almost made it 3-0.
Holy smokes.
With less than 2 seconds. But that's the way we're going to end period 1. The Slashers on short-handed goals from Jason Enscat and also from Andrew Espeland lead 2-0. It's been an action-packed period, though, Jeff.
Yeah, I think so. But was it 6 minutes of penalty time they sat?
9. Slashers had nine penalties.
And 30 seconds of that was a 3-on-5.
Yeah.
And their goals came on short-handed shifts.
That's right.
Unbelievable.
Both of them were, one of them was Enscat skating end-to-end with the puck, and nobody was able to slow him down. The other was just a nice lead pass with Asplund coming right out of the box, and he was able to beat one guy and get it past Pennico on a nice shot. And that's been it for right now. I will remind everybody that D-League Radio is brought to you by the Keg Stand. They're located out in West Des Moines, just off of Valley West Parkway at 3530 Westtown Parkway. They have over 90 beers on tap, and they've got new ones coming all the time. And don't miss the half-price wings on Wednesdays. They've also got penny pitchers. Home of D-League Radio, the Keg Stand. And I'll remind everybody that the first annual D-League postseason awards show will be coming to the Keg Stand. Pay attention to D-League Radio for more details on that very special event.
Beer is good.
Beer, wings, Euros.
Good.
And I would also like to mention that the Keg Stand owner, Ryan Greening, probably spends an upwards of the GDP of a small third world nation on D-League Radio and D-League every year.
Good.
So please get out and support the Keg Stand. He's a great, great sponsor.
Outstanding.
Face-off win now in period 2 by the Slashers. Enscat moves into the zone. McKee fans on a shot from the circle. Taken away now, Tricon the other way with some speed. Tricon skates to center.
Nice setup.
Gains the zone. Tricon one-on-one now. Cross-ice pass to Garby. He goes down. He
That's
scores! Great pass there from Tricon to Garby. He got Reynolds to go down and shot it right over him.
20 seconds into the second period. Bang!
You got a feeling that that's going to get the Jesters fired up.
I would think so.
I mean, right off the face-off, 30 seconds in, that's a big goal.
Reminds me of one of the Rocky movies. Look, he bleeds.
That's right. I believe that was Rocky IV.
It was.
So right off the face-off, win by Ted Davis. There's Coble right at his blue line, sends a pass just out of Axney's reach. It'll go off the boards and behind the net for an icing. Jesters with an early goal here, make it 2-1.
Now it's a different game.
And now, yeah, we've got a hockey game here with the Slashers going to have to skate hard here to get that next one.
They just let him in. The Jesters set up properly. Good zone positioning, a nice pass or two, and bang, it was in.
Excellent execution there by the Jesters to get that goal.
Absolutely.
And now we've got a face-off win, and the Jesters up, and not seeing the pass was Axney. Now he'll skate it in, but Reynolds is able to stick it away. Puck will come back out to center. McKee tries to leave it for Enscat, but Davis banks it right back in. Puck goes around the net. Mayfield there for the Slashers. Sends it back out to center. Gray will just return it right back into the Slashers' end. Now Mayfield brings it up slowly back to center. Mayfield moves the puck. Now move over to Asplund. Gray for the Jesters in his zone. Backhands it off the boards. Axney can't get it out. Slashers, Asplund with the puck. Moves it right out in front.
Boom, boom, boom.
Got an opportunity. Enscat just can't get the shot off. Coble goes down to block one. Enscat centering pass past McKee. Biagini sends it around the boards. Coble there. Ted Davis, near side boards. He'll just skate with it now. Tries to move it ahead just off the stick there of James Helvey. That's Busby.
Richie tried the double pad stack save the last time. Ended up looking like a fish out of water.
Now Coble lost his stick. Puck moved behind the Jesters' net. Gray there for the Jesters, moves it over to Busby. Out of his reach, Mayfield keeps at the blue line for the Slashers. Now Asplund along the boards. Skates it to the circle. Asplund, hard shot. Pennico the save. Loose in front. Another opportunity there. It goes wide. McKee had a chance at it. Batted out of trouble, though, by the Jesters, but still in the zone. Coble now has some time, moves it up to Davis, but Enscat able to win the battle there and moves the puck back behind the net. Slashers had cleared the zone, so Gray has some time, moves it ahead, not out. Reeves with some speed into the slot, and now we're going to have a whistle, as I think they're going to say that maybe they had too many men on the ice there.
What are they talking about here? Look,
I think they're going to get the Slashers for too many men here.
Sloppy change.
Yeah. As Enscat joined that play a little bit faster than his counterpart had left the ice. I believe that's what they're getting here. Slashers deciding who they're going to send to the box.
And then they got to take the face-off in their zone. You know, McKee had a nice opportunity to pop that in. Richie, heads-up play, was able to bat it down. I mean, he was out of position, awkward position, She almost got the tip in, but he used his glove like a fly swatter.
And that's a big save there because now you get a power play,
Mm-hmm.
and suddenly you get a goal here, and it's tied. Moore right off the circ shot. No. Blocked out in front as the Jesters won the faceoff and had an opportunity right off the hop.
Oh.
Now, Adamson not out of the zone yet as he backhanded, and the puck stays in. Now Garby with the puck looking to take another opportunity. It's blocked in front. Jesters will keep at the blue line. Moore moves it ahead, top of the circle. Moore skates it around Hoffman, now into the corner. Moore centering pass out in front, knocked away by Adamson. Adamson behind his net to get it. Sends a pass to the point, nobody there for the Slashers, but he does clear the zone. Woodward waits, now sends it back in, but it's blocked. At center ice still now and intercepted by the Jesters, coming the other way. Nutt has it go off his stick. Kip frees him of the puck. Now Kip with some speed. He'll take this puck end to end if you give it to him. Has it go off his stick though, and Woodward able to send it right back out the center. Slashers are offside. That puck comes in. They're going to get a whistle as Adamson didn't keep it out.
You've got another power play for the Jesters, and you don't see enough white jerseys in front of Cole Reynolds.
Absolutely right. They have got to turn up the pressure, I would agree with you right here. Minute 45 to go. Face-off just outside the Jesters' defensive zone. Garby wins it cleanly back to Woodward. Woodward, one coming hard. Moore can't get it out. Adamson has it poked away now by Moore. Moore with some time now. Circles back around with Reeves forechecking. Moves it to center, Coons. Moore goes down. Garby battles Enscat at center. Now Enscat with it. He's going to come up the far boards with speed. Enscat into the zone. Enscat to the red line. Now centers one for Reeves. It's not able to get a shot off.
Nicely done.
Moore was right there to bother him. Garby behind his own goal. They're on the power play, but it doesn't look like it. Minute to go here on the Jesters power play. Now Gannon jumps up to play the puck at center. He'll just get across the line and send it in behind Reynolds. Reynolds out of his goal to play it. Leaves it for Enscat. Enscat waits. Now sends a long pass out in front. Here come the Slashers. Here's Adamson into the zone. Adamson speed, face-off circle now. Cuts it back, centers one, nobody there. Neighbor, far circle, takes a shot right on Pennico. He steers it aside. Ted Davis in the corner. Back to the point, kept by Asplund. Now Neighbor, moving it in front, but Coble able to clear it back to center. 30 seconds to go. Jesters power play, 2-1, Slashers with the lead. 13:25 to go, period 2. Adamson moves into the zone, Tricon intercepts. Back to center, Ted Davis in the circle. Now moves it over to Moore, gains the zone. Jesters with an opportunity, but Moore unable to get the pass across as Enskat's there. Tricon centers one right out in front. Opportunity,
boom.
They shoot it, goes just wide. Great opportunity by Coons. Now right back out in front, Slashers get it back to center as the Jesters had a golden opportunity right from the slot there.
Oh my, did they ever.
Coons now at center in front of his bench. Asplund though for the Slashers. Puck still loose. Moore sends it over to Davis. Davis gains the zone with a little bit of speed. Now to Moore. Moore, backhand pass, tries to get it to Tricon, leads him too far. Turnover there, bends. Has Adamson go down at center.
Be careful.
Adamson was looking for the outlet. Now he gets it to Neighbor.
Yeah.
Neighbor sweeps it towards the center to Asplund. Off his stick though, and Coons moves it off of Moore's stick. He'll go deep in the Slashers end where Enscat will wait to get it. 12:20, period 2. Slashers lead 2-1. Both teams making changes now as Justin Reeves on the ice with some speed at center. Gains the zone. They're going to say that was onside. Asplund with an opportunity blocked by Coble. Coble sends it back to center. Enskat's back there playing safety. Gains the puck. Sends it up the boards. Over to Reeves. Reeves into the zone. With some speed, top of the circle. Tries to go around Coble. Pushed off to the corner. Centering pass right out in front. Left now for Benz. Benz a backhander right off Pennico's mask. And Busby in the corner gathers it for the Jesters, but not out. Benz right back in. Oden. Coble. Circle. Sends it back to center. Axney has it go off his stick. Enscat into the corner. Plays it forward. Not out. Right out in front now. Busby with an opportunity. Garby backhand. He scores!
It's in. Oh, my goodness.
Turnover on a bad pass from the corner by Enscat. John Garby goes backhand and beats Reynolds, and it's tied.
And that was a straight out, I beat you. And he wasn't screened or anything. Just You went underneath. I think it went underneath his left leg, snuck in behind, and it was a solid shot.
It was.
Buried it.
Well, Busby was there. He had it go off his stick, but Garby was right there to gain it.
Oh, yeah.
And he didn't miss.
That's why I always preach. 2 hands on stick, stick on ice, especially in a situation like that.
So after the Slashers get 2 early goals on the shorthanded, the Jesters come back with 2 even strength goals to tie the game, and Davis is right back in for the Jesters. Davis, far side circle,
Boom.
shoots it right in. It goes wide. Davis behind the net to get it. Circles the net, centers one, knocked away by the Slashers. Davis now into the slot, still with it. Ted Davis skating around, backhand off
cover.
Reynolds. And he is able to get the glove down and cover it as Ted Davis almost single-handedly gave the Jesters the lead.
Jesters have a little more fire in the belly right now.
They sure do. The second period has been a lot more action-packed from both sides. Slashers able to win the face-off. Puck stays in, though. Played over now. Davis, fans on a shot. Kip.
Yep.
Now back to Davis off the back. Davis, a shot over. Skating it, though, is Nutt, and it will be sent all the way down. No icing here as Penteco comes out to play it. Gray overskates it. 2 Slashers coming in hard, but Gray able to get it back to center. Axney there. Axney plays it ahead. Backing off is Mayfield. Now Axney skates the puck hard. Face-off circle. Behind the net. Backhands it right out in front. Another. It's loose in the slot.
Oh, my.
Opportunity as the puck was in the crease. Batted away, though, by the Slashers. And it will come back to center.
Come on, Chris.
Biagini now. Battles with Gray. Gray able to backhand it, but not out. McKee sweeps at it a couple times. Now Biagini skates it to the slot. Sends it far corner. Goes around the goal where Woodward will pick it up there for the Jesters. Woodward not out.
Kept it in.
Puck comes free to Gray. Jesters able to skate it out now. Puck goes all the way down the boards, and this will go. No icing here. Referees wave it off. Puck is in the Slashers' end, but Axney unable to keep, and it'll go all the way down. Neighbor now. This is going to be an icing. They're going to wave it off. His neighbor was there. Coble cancels him.
Oh.
Not out, though. Dangerous pass there. Enskat able to take it away from Axney. Enskat turning now, sends one right out by Adamson, and Adamson couldn't quite keep his balance. Now he centers one. Axney, though, sweeps it away for the Jesters. Still in the zone. Adamson. Shot goes right off of Coble, and it comes right in on Penteco. He had to make a save there. But the Jesters now able to clear the zone. 8:25 to go, period 2. It's tied at 2. Slashers and Jesters in a good, entertaining battle here in the quarterfinals of the D-League playoffs. Now here's Garby. Garby fakes Enskat. Garby to his backhand. He shoots. He scores!
Backhands it. Oh.
An amazing play by John Garby, taking Enskat and deking him, and then going backhand, going far side, and beating the goalie with an excellent shot.
Oh, that backhand was beautiful.
That puck snuck in the post by no more than an inch.
I'm telling you what.
But Reynolds had no chance on that one. That was just an amazing play by John Garby. Second goal of the game by Garby, and now the Jesters, with 7:45 to go in period 2, have a 3-2 lead.
Is it possible that the beloved Slashers will get eliminated?
Well, I will say that John Reichart did say that if he had to pick an upset at this week, this might be the one.
This might be it. Okay.
So, is Mr. Reichart correct? Now a shot from just inside the blue line by Davis, and Reynolds had to make a glove save. Slashers a little bit back on their heels now.
Yeah, they're playing from a position they're not used to.
They haven't been behind a lot.
Nope.
They've only lost 5 games all year.
And that's the most they've lost in regular season play since the beginning of the organization.
Now Benz with some speed.
Oh.
Goes down right at his own blue line. Puck comes free now, and here comes Asplund. Asplund with speed into the zone. Goes around a guy. Asplund behind the net loses the puck. Battle for it alongside the net.
Come on.
Asplund still battling for it. Puck comes free to the corner. Coons there for the Jesters will just sweep it, and it will not go out. Kept in by Mayfield. Mayfield into the corner. Behind the net now. Mayfield looking to get it out in front, does. But we're going to get a whistle here. Maybe a man in the crease. Oh, the puck came off the moorings. Or the goal came off the moorings.
Yep.
So with 6:30 to go, we're going to have a face-off deep in the Jesters' end to the right of Richie Penteco. The Jesters surprising everybody right now with a 3-2 lead. They came back from 2-0 down. They've scored 3 unanswered.
I wonder what got into them. That's a whole. It's a completely different club.
It looks like it.
The guys in white. Yep.
Well, they got that early goal here in the period, and it seemed like that just lit a fire, and they've been playing like it ever since.
Yeah.
Back out to center. Now here's Moore. Moore one-on-one with Benz if he hurries. Moore waiting for a teammate. Has Benz take it away. Now good battle goes into the corner. Moore comes up with it. Moore waiting. Back to Coons. Coons far side circle. Sends a shot that's blocked and goes around the net. Moore skating hard after it. He'll come up with it near boards. Moore skating around. Avoids a poke by Reeves. Keeps it in, but now the Slasher's able to clear as Brian McCormick skates it to center. McCormick with some time. Cross ice to Reeves. Reeves in the zone, into the slot. Reeves, hard shot, blocked. Out in front, another opportunity. Pennico makes the save. It's still loose.
1, 2, 3.
Pennico is able to keep it under his pad. Couple of good opportunities there for the Slashers.
Well, even Justin followed his shot and picked up his own rebound. The first two, and then, what's the young guy's name there that took that third shot? Gates. He got
Tom Gates, right? Yep, he had the final opportunity before Pennico's able to cover. Haven't called Reeves' name a whole lot in this game yet.
No.
He's on the face-off now. Clean win back to Gates. Enskat at the point. Waiting. Shot goes off Tricon into the corner. Coble. McCormick battle for it there. Back on top of the net for a moment.
Center.
Now it comes down. Reeves back to the point for Enskat. Enskat waiting. Takes a shot that goes wide. Big bounce off the boards. McCormick out of his reach now to Busby. Busby going the other way now for the Jesters. He waits at center. Now sends it cross ice. Garby there. Garby has it poked away by Enskat back to center. Tricon there to collect at his own blue line. Gates able to knock it away, but nobody there for the Slashers. And the Jesters come back with it the other way. Garby over the line. Garby with 2 men if he hurries. Garby centering pass to Tricon just out of his reach. Now into the corner is Tricon. Enskat on him there. Tricon still battling with it, looking for a pass. Moves it to the point, nobody there. Back to center is Coble. 4 minutes to go, period 2. Jesters with the 3-2 lead. Intercepted now by Reeves. Reeves with some speed up the near boards. Reeves cutting in now. Reeves tries to get Coble to go down, and he can't quite beat him. Pennico didn't commit and didn't go down, and Reeves ended up losing the puck there.
Lost an edge, too.
Enskat now intercepts over to Reeves. Reeves into the zone. This is dangerous. Hard shot save. Pennico.
Nice glove. Nice glove, Richie.
As Reeves opted to take the shot from the top of the circle there with nobody in front of him and the goalie. And Pennico able to see it all the way.
Richie's has had some nice confidence builders this second period. Different player.
He's played very well since they gave up that second goal. He really has locked it down.
Yep.
3:20 to go, period 2. Jesters lead 3-2 over the Slashers. Possible upset in the making here. Benz, hard shot from the point, stopped, and they're going to call that a slap shot. We're going to get a whistle.
I don't think that was a slap shot.
I don't believe the stick came quite up high enough to meet the threshold. Benz has a very hard wrist shot, and I have seen more than once now the refs whistle that call as a slap shot, even though I don't think it quite meets the definition.
Got to the refs do a great job. It's a thankless job, but that was borderline.
It was definitely borderline. Woodward, clean face-off win for the Jesters. Shot blocked out in front. Woodward, top of the circle, sends it around the goal. Nutt in the corner now. Centers one, blocked out in front by Benz. Benz waiting, backhands it. He'll get it out to center there. Gray chases it down now for the Jesters. 2:20 to go in the period. Back to center is Davis. Davis moves it to Nutt. Off his stick, now moves it ahead. Into the zone. But Benz is right there for the Slashers. Now Benz with some speed, 1-on-2. He's going to bring it down. Benz hard shot. Pennico saves loose puck. And Pennico, and we're going to get a whistle here as Benz comes hard at the goalie. Pennico up hard. There's a few words exchanged. I'm sure they're just inviting one another to coffee on Monday.
I'm sure. Oops.
A little bit chippy now in front of Richie Pennico with 1:45. I think everybody getting the sense that this is for real now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he took a jab at it, and that was a fair play. I would have fully expected somebody to take a stab at it until that whistle.
There was no whistle was blown.
That's right.
Face-off won by the Slashers now. Moved it over Asplund in the slot. Blocked right out in front by Woodward. Gray can't get it out. Asplund right out in front. Neighbor can't control it, though. He had an opportunity. Neighbor now moves it to the point. Mayfield backhands it back over Neighbor's stick into the corner. Woodward for the Jesters. He'll just send it up the boards. Mayfield keeps it there.
Keeps it in.
Into the corner to Neighbor. Slashers with some sustained pressure. Centering pass right out in front, but Woodward able to get it back out to center. Nobody there for the Slashers. Now Axney. Axney into the zone. Sends it right just wide of the goal. Hard bounce off the boards. Now Axney comes back up, takes it away from Reynolds.
Cole's out of position.
Down the boards. Now centering pass for the Jesters. Nobody in front in the slot. Asplund the other way. 45 seconds to go in the period with some speed. Asplund shot right in on Pennico. Steers it aside into the corner. Asplund follows it. Centers a pass. Nobody there for the Slashers. Axney looks to go the other way now for the Jesters. 35 seconds to go. Kip intercepts at center and skates it up. He has it go off his stick. Ted Davis is there. Now the puck's in the zone. Here's Kip and Neighbor. Neighbor to Kip. Kip waiting, sends it over to Neighbor. Fans out another opportunity, and Pennico goes down and covers it.
Nice work, Richie.
Great two-man game there from Kip and Neighbor just not able to get the shot off as he had nobody in front of him.
They snuck around. I mean, that's tough to stop. And Rich pulled it out of his hat.
He sure did. And that will do it as the horn goes. 2 periods in the books, and the Slashers in an unfamiliar position right now, trailing the Jesters 3-2 with just 18 minutes to make this ground up here.
2 different games between first and second period.
No question about it.
Absolutely. I at the first period, the Slashers dominated on shots on goal, but I got to tell you what, the Jesters made up for whatever deficit there was in that scoring column and then some.
Absolutely, and they did it right off the hop in the period. They got that first goal just 30 seconds in. I believe it was Ted Davis.
20 seconds.
Yeah.
It was 1940 when that went in.
And it was Ted Davis putting that one in, and we'll actually they credited that goal to John Garby, so he actually had a natural hat trick in that second period.
Wow.
As it was Garby on the first goal from Tricon and Coons, and then Garby again from Axney, and then an unassisted goal from Garby on that takeaway to make it 3-2. And just like that, it's a whole different game.
Yep. You know, I hate to say this, but, you know, my heart bleeds green and gold when I come here, and I want to run down there and yell, "Would you guys quit screwing around?"
Well, you could always take your headset off for a minute and just yell to them. I'm sure they'd hear you.
I'm sure.
I'm going to remind everybody that D-League Radio is brought to you by the Keg Stand out at 3530 Westtown Parkway in West Des Moines. Over 90 beers on tap. Half-price wings are on Wednesday along with penny pitchers. Home of D-League Radio, the Keg Stand. 18 on the board. We're ready to go with period 3 here. Slashers needing to come up with the equalizer. Face-off win by Adamson. Now back to Benz. He'll just send it down the ice. Woodward plays it there, not out. Gates able to keep it in. Woodward sends it around his own goal. Gray battles McCormick for it, now moves it ahead. Coons comes up with the puck, sends it to center. Garby with some speed at the circle. Garby into the zone. Far boards, here's Garby still with it, overskates it. Tricon moves it into the corner. Kip there to play it for the Slashers. With some time now, sends it over to Adamson. Adamson able to see the pass, going up the boards. Gets it into the zone, but then loses his footing. Gray pinches up to move it out of the zone. McCormick sends it right back in, but the Jesters again send it to center. First minute of play here, period 3. Kip over the line now to Cale Adamson. Adamson into the corner. Battling Gray with it there. Comes loose to Coons. Coons waiting, now sends it up the boards. He'll get it out. Tricon can't get a stick on it. It'll go the length of the ice, and we'll get our first icing here. 16:50 to go, period 3.
Did I mention that beer is good? after that spot for the Keg Stand?
Oh, you can get some right down there.
Oh, that's right. Yum, yum.
You're never too far from a beer at Bucks Arena.
What, beer is food. I mean,
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I think it qualifies, right?
It does. Barley, hops, you can make bread and beer with the same grain.
There you go.
Yeah, it's food.
Face off to Pennico's right, won by the Jesters. Sent around the boards, but taken away. Enskat. Centering pass right out in front. Opportunity can't get much on
Richie.
the shot, though, as Asplund tried to backhand it. Pennico had to go down to cover that one and get a whistle here.
Richie needs to, he's doing a good job of stopping and dropping the puck, but there's been a couple times where he just hasn't got the cover.
Yeah, that puck was loose for just a couple seconds, and if they're in the right place, the Slashers are able to bang that one home.
Absolutely.
A couple of instructions here from the referees before we get a face-off. Won by the Slashers. Biagini. Puck deflected in front. Asplund tries to stick it. Can't. Puck goes back to center. Enskat back for it there in his own zone. Circles now. Enskat with some speed right up the center ice. Now into the zone. Leaves it for Asplund right out in front. Asplund from the slot can't get a shot off. And Moore able to stick it back to center now for the Jesters. Jason Enskat.
The Slasher zone plays a little off right now.
And now the Jesters will just send it right back in behind Reynolds. Enskat skates it from his own zone. Waits for his team to get in position. Now he turns on the Jets. Enskat to center.
There we go.
Still with it. Enskat moving side to side. Gains his own into the slot. Goes
Boom,
back
boom,
in.
boom, boom.
Opportunity waits. He scores. Jason Enskat takes it end to end again. It was almost a replay in a lot of ways of the first goal. And Jason Enskat ties this game at 3.
He waited and waited and waited for Richie to commit. And the defender, is that Coble down there? And they both went down. And he just sat there and go, you're both laying on the ice. I'm going top shelf.
Very, very skilled play there by Jason Enskat to tie this game.
Yep.
And now with 14:30 to go, it's a tie game between the Jesters and the Slashers. Face off at center. Reeves and Ted Davis. Ted Davis momentarily able to come up with it, but the Slashers move it ahead.
Look at this.
Going down is Woodward. Now Neighbor with Reeves. Neighbor waiting, sends it across. Stopped by Pennico, and he'll hold on. As Neighbor had an opportunity to perhaps look for Reeves on the pass, took the shot instead. Pennico makes the save.
Yeah, and had Richie, I don't think that was a bad play on Neighbor's part. I would have let her go. Okay, when in doubt, shoot, right?
That's right.
So
never a bad decision. So now face-off
right
win.
there.
Neighbor right out in front. Opportunity.
Boom.
Scores off the backhand. Justin Reeves, and just like that, it's 4-2.
That was a beautiful thing. That was a backhand off the pipe in behind Rich. It happened bang, bang. I don't think Richie could have gotten it.
Very quick, right off the
Yep.
face-off. Good control by Neighbor.
Yep.
And he gets it right out in front. And we haven't called Reeves' name much, but there's his goal right there. 4-2 Slashers. 4-3 Slashers. Now right back in. Here come the Slashers. Reeves lets it go from the slot. Gloved away. Rebound set wide there. Hoffman had a chance to make it 5-3. Gray gets it back out to center, and we're going to get a whistle here.
We need an equipment timeout.
All right, so it's Richie Pennico needing to adjust his helmet here. 13:10 to go, period 3. Slashers have regained the lead now. It's 4-3 after the Jesters had taken a 3-2 lead in the second.
I thought that was Enskat's goal. That was just good crafty. But that second one, that was just a bang bang, tough to stop. Not too many keepers at this league could have got.
Turnover at the blue line now. Sorry to cut you off. Tricon, a shot saved by Reynolds. Loose puck out in front. Now another shot from Tricon goes wide. Off the boards. Gates able to play it back out to center. A golden opportunity there for the Jesters to tie this game. Unable to come up with it.
Yeah, nice waffle save by Cole.
Gannon, turnover now. Reeves into the slot. Tries to skate it past Garby, but he's able to keep it. And he'll send it back the other way, just out of the reach of Tricon. Behind the goal now, here's Benz for the Slashers. Sends it hard off the boards to center.
There
now
you go,
off the stick of Coble. Adamson skating in. Adamson with some speed. He shoots. Saved by Pennico. Loose puck. McCormick a shot. He scores! Brian McCormick finds the loose puck. Pennico was down. He goes high, and it's 5-3.
Richie got the first one with the double pad stack, the classic old school goaltender work. But the bad thing about that is when you're down, that's it.
That's right.
You can't pop up that, especially when you've made that leave and the opposing team is following like McCormick did.
And a great shot from Brian McCormick to get that shot up and find the back of the net. And it's 5-3 Slashers just like that. The high-powered offense comes right back out of the garage. And they've got control of this game again.
Yeah, I agree totally. Oops.
Has it go off one of his own players. Enskat now skates it out of the zone. All the way down the ice. We're going to get no icing here as they wave it off last minute. Gray behind Pennico. Looking for the clearing pass. Gets it to Axney. Axney up the boards. Over to Coons. Now puck goes loose and Adamson moves it ahead for the Slashers. Gannon plays it ahead now to Moore. Moore with some speed gains the line. Moore, hard shot, he scores! What a hard wrister from just
man.
inside the line, and Justin Moore makes it 5-4.
I heard that hit something and bang.
I think that might have hit the water bottle behind Cole Reynolds. Great shot from just inside the line, and the Jesters have some life left.
That was a heck of a shot.
Plenty of time in this one. 10:30 to go, period 3. We're heading for a great finish here. Face-off win by the Slashers. Now they lead by just 1 again. Long pass goes out of Asplin's reach, and will go into the corner. Gray there to play it for the Jesters. Tries to get it to Busby. Intercepted by the Slashers. Asplin into the corner, still with it. Right out in front. Puck is loose. Penico covers, and he'll get the whistle as the Slashers had a couple guys right on the doorstep, but unable to get a shot off.
This is completely game related, but look at the score, the scoreboard person. Is she watching like Grey's Anatomy or something down there?
It's definitely not hockey.
Nah, that's good Lord. Calling you out.
Well, all she's got to do is follow the directions.
That's
when they
right.
tell her to put a number up. I guess you can watch TV.
There you go.
Play continues now as the Slashers have it in the zone. Asplin sends it across. Loose in front. Penico sticks it away. Woodward around the goal. Now Kip pinches in. Battles there with Busby. Level of physicality increasing here as we get late in the third.
Mm-hmm.
Kip sends it back to the point. Benz can't
Oh.
keep it. It'll go over his stick back to center. He wanted that pass badly. He just couldn't handle it. And now near turnover at the blue line, but Ben's able to move it ahead. Now it's Neighbor. Neighbor into the zone with some room.
on.
Neighbor sends it right in on Penico, and he had to go down as that puck. I don't think he was expecting it.
No, that was a dangerous. It's like a changeup coming from around the screen. That's rough.
Yeah, that's hard to see.
Yeah.
And
He could have very easily been looking down the other side, and that would have just trickled on in, and the guys up in the bar would just be going crazy.
Penico able to get it, though. Keep it 5-4, 8:45. Now right off the faceoff, Gates fans on it. Puck moved back to the point. Benz with a hard shot goes wide. Slashers turning up the heat right off the faceoff now. McCormick sends it to the center.
Oh.
Reeves has it go off his stick. Kept at the point. Kip sends it right over the net.
Gates took a swat at it. That could have easily gone in.
Now back out to center. Moore. Cross ice pass to Nutt. Nutt. Foot race with Kip. Kip wins the battle and gains the puck behind his own goal. Waiting now is Kip. Over to Gates, off his stick to center. Coble there, backhands it to Moore. Moore tries to take it around Kip, but Kip pokes it right back down the ice. Coble, cross ice pass to Davis. Davis spinning at the blue line and in. Davis, 3-on-3, sends it to the corner.
They need to clear this zone.
Benz will go get it there. Hard around, doesn't find its way out as Gannon able to keep it along the near boards. Backhands it behind the net. Nutt there. Benz battling there. Benz skates around Nutt. Benz looking to clear it. Puck is loose in
get
front.
your sticks down, boys.
Benz able to keep it though. And Moore can't quite. He does take the puck away now. Moore, they're going to call that good. Moore in.
Oh, no.
Pass Kip. Here comes Moore. Backhands it over to Davis. Loose in front. Swept away though by McCormick's. Puck not out. Still in the zone. Gannon keeps. Goes over to the far boards with it. Shot blocked from the top of the circle.
That's clear.
And now Reeves clears it to center. Coble able to intercept though.
Oh my.
Prevent the icing. 7:15 to go, period 3. 5-4 Slashers. Jesters with some pressure now. Moore gains the zone. Moore skates it to the slot, taken away by Reeves. Right in front of us now is Enskat, loses it. And here's Davis. Davis goes down, puck is loose, and we're going to have a whistle here.
Yep.
And I think we're going to get another penalty on the Slashers as Justin Reeves going to get called for a trip.
Yep.
It's a borderline call. I think you could make it, and especially at this time of the game.
Well, and you could have had a couple of slashing calls on our friends the Jesters too. I mean, hacking down on the stick aggressively would qualify.
No doubt about it. We have not seen a penalty on the Jesters today. We have seen now, I believe, 5 on the Slashers. 3 in the first, 1 in the second, and now 1 here in the third. 6:25 to go. Jester's going to get 3 minutes of power play time to see if they can even this. Clean face-off win. Woodward, top of the slot, shoots it in, blocked out in front. Slashers able to clear the zone to center. Gray collects it there, right, just on his side of center ice. Moves it to Coons. Coons stood up at the blue line by Enskat. Back to Gray. Gray sends it in. Enskat keeps it, slows it down, but it still goes around the net. Now Benz waiting. Sends it over to the near corner. Enskat plays it there. just twists and sends it back to Benz now. They play keep away. Over to Enscat again.
That'll work.
Coons intercepts, though. Coons circle off of Garby. Garby sends it back around the net. Tricon battling with Esplin there. Tricon able to get to the loose puck, winning the battle. Tricon now far board, sends it cross ice. Ben sticks it to the corner. Coons shot ricochets right out into the slot. Nobody home there. Enscat now will just clear it down the ice.
Nice work.
First minute of the power play is over. 2 minutes left now for the Jesters. 5:25 to go here in the third period. Jesters trailing 5-4, need one to equalize it. Nice move at the blue line there by Gray. Gray gains the zone, sends it to the slot. Nobody there yet for the Jesters. And Benz will just send it back out to center.
High stick. Waved
Woodward.
off.
Now Tricon skates it near the circle, center ice. Poked away by Asplin. Tricon back to get it now. Sends it cross ice to Garby. Garby into the zone. Chased after by Adamson. Garby centers one. Just past Ben's stick. Loose now. Tricon's shot stopped by Reynolds. Bounce off the boards. Still loose out in front. Moved over behind the net. And Benz will just send it all the way down now to kill a little bit more time here. 1:15 to go on the power play. Jesters coming hard after that equalizer here. We're under 5 minutes to go in the third.
Reynolds needs to be careful on his positioning. He overskated that a couple times that last series.
Moore inside the zone now. Moore fakes Hoffman. Now Moore waits, shoots one that goes just wide. He had Reynolds beat if he went far side, just couldn't find that corner. Puck ricochets all the way back down. Coble has to go get it now. 45 seconds to go on the power play. Cross ice pass to Moore. Moore into the zone. Waiting now. Moore, shot from the slot. He's saved by Reynolds. Big rebound. Adamson up with it. Puck is loose and now sent the length of the ice by the Slashers. 35 seconds to go on the power play. Jesters getting some chances here. 3:50 to go in the third. They trail 5-4. Gannon. Reeves is up in the box. 20 seconds to go. Gannon falls down but manages to get it to Axney. Axney in. Shot sticked away by Reynolds into the corner. 15 seconds on the power play. And that puck will be sent the length of the ice, and that will just about do it here on the power play. Puck takes a weird bounce right out, almost went right in front of the net.
Oh, boy.
And that will just about do it on the power play. Reeves is out on the ice.
Full strength.
Full strength now for the Slashers. Here comes Coble. Coble skating it up. Coble still with it. Beats Reeves. Now he goes to the far near corner. Sticked away by Enscat. Reeves backhands it out, not out of the zone. Nutt battling Reeves for it there.
Oh.
It's wristed right out into center. Moore off the boards. Enscat picks it up there for the Slashers. Enscat with some speed. Goes around Axney. Now into the zone. Enscat skating around. He's got it. He's right out in front. Enscat gets him down. And that puck is stopped by Richie Penico as Enscat took it right in on him and backhanded it. Unable to get it past him.
Yeah, when Richie was rolling around, it hit him in the back.
Fairly lucky there.
Yeah.
2:35 to go in the third. Slashers lead 5-4. We'll start looking at Richie Penico here in the next 30 to 45 seconds as he'll probably be taken off.
Yep.
Slashers able to win a battle for the puck. Here's Enscat. Enscat into the zone. Enscat into the slot. Gets another
by himself.
He's by himself. He shoots. It goes just over the net. It lands on top of the net. We're going to get a whistle for that.
He had the patience of Job there. Waited and waited and waited. I think he just mishandled it. Of course, there would be an argument for that. I mean, the net was not on the goal line; it was off the mooring. So, depending on the official, how would you call that?
Yeah. Well, at this point, luckily for him, he didn't have to make that decision.
Yes.
We are into stop time now. It's 1:59 to go. The puck will come back out to center as the stoppage occurred because of the shot. They're going to say.
Richie's looking at his bench.
1:59. Clock stopped. Face-off. Win by the Slashers. Reeves back to Kip. Kip moves it cross ice to Benz. Right in front of his own bench. Benz just sends it hard down. It's going to be an icing here. And they're actually going to get him for a slap shot, I think, too.
What is up with that?
1:50. Clock stops. Face-off all the way down. And they may elect to take Penico here.
I might do that.
They're not, though. He's going to skate right out between the hashes. He's ready to go, but he's not gone yet. Davis can't win the faceoff. Slashers possess. Benz in the corner. Sends it around, though. Moore will pick it up there for the Jesters. Center ice. Center's pass right out in front. Adamson. No, the puck is still loose in front. and then Benz is able to send it down the length of the ice.
That was the opportunity.
Great opportunity there for the Jesters. Minute 30 to go in the period. Cross-ice pass, Moore in the zone. Moore sends it right back to Tricon. Tricon tries to backhand a pass. It's blocked. Another one now to Davis. Davis, Penteco's gone now. Extra attacker on now for the Jesters. Puck intercepted now. Moore. Moore top of the circle. 6-on-5. Shot right out in front. Stopped by Reynolds. Loose puck. Big rebound.
Send it.
Sends it down. Woodward playing safety there. Moves it right back ahead.
There it is.
And now we've got Neighbor. But Woodward able to come up with it. Nobody in the Jesters net. Minute to go. Interception here at center. Kip's got it. And he is taken down by Woodward at the blue line. Both guys down on the ice. No penalty here. 50 seconds to go.
Get up, Kip. Get up.
Axney. Kip is still down. Now he gets up.
Looks like a snowman.
The puck goes into the corner. Couple of last-minute changes now for the Slashers. Ted Davis centers one. Intercepted by Benz. Benz skates it out of trouble. Now pitchforks it down. That's going to go just past the empty net. And that will be an icing. So with 31.8 to go here in the third, the Jesters will get an offensive zone faceoff.
That was within 5 yards. That's close at this level.
That's pretty close.
It is.
It's worth taking the opportunity, I guess, if you've got it.
Absolutely.
So now a face-off to Reynolds left, 31.8. Slashers lead 5-4. Jesters have the extra attacker on. It'll be Garby against Adamson. Adamson able to win it back. Mayfield. Now a centering pass right out in front.
Here we go. He's going to dance around.
Skating around with it now. He's just looking to take a shot from the half ice. He does. It goes just wide. 20 seconds now. Adamson loses it there now. Here comes Tricon. They've got to hurry. 14 seconds. Here's Tricon. Top of the circle.
Look.
Slot takes a shot. Saved by Reynolds. It's loose in front. It's cleared away. 6 seconds to go. Axney looking to get a shot off. They send it back. It goes out of the zone. And that will do it. The horn goes, and the Slashers win a battle.
Oh, my. That first period, 9 minutes of penalty time. They get to start the game off with 2 shorthanded goals. Then they give up 3 in the second. Oh, my gosh. And then the third period, it was a nice battle royale, if you will. Fun game to watch.
It was a very fun game to watch. Both teams with a lot of opportunities to score, especially in that third period. Really, the intensity came up quite a level or two there. And it was really the skill players from the Slashers in that third period that took over, Enscat and Reeves, making some really big plays there to get the Slashers past the Jesters here today. But this was a very, very even hockey game. I thought both teams played extremely well. Both teams left it all on the ice, and really nothing to be ashamed of for this one.
No. And you know darn good and well Richie's going to beat himself up. But he has nothing to hang his hat low on. He played really, really well.
He sure did. And really, after he gave up that second shorthanded goal in the first, there was a period where he made 5 or 6 big saves to keep them in this game and give them an opportunity to. And at one point, they did manage to take the lead in this one. So, hats off to Richie Penteco today. Hats off to Cole Reynolds. Good goaltending, I thought, on both sides, as there were a lot of shots on goal in this game.
Cole just needs to get his rebounds a little bit more under control. If he's going to drop it in front of himself, be prepared to cover that thing up. His waffle work is good. However, it would be nice to see him use that waffle to stop it, also cover it with his glove hand.
Well, those are things to work on for next season, I guess, Coach.
Yep.
And I will remind everybody once again that D-League Radio, as always, is brought to you by the Keg Stand out at 3530 Westtown Parkway. They're next to that gas station out there on Westtown Parkway. So if you get there, remember, they've got over 90 beers on tap. Don't drink all of them at once, and if you do, call Uber. New tappings every week, and don't miss half-price wings on Wednesdays along with penny pitchers. D-League is proud to call the Keg Stand our main sponsor, and they will remind everybody that the first annual D-League postseason awards will take place soon and will be held at the Keg Stand. Stay tuned to D-League Radio for more details on that event. That will just about do it for Jeff Mao. I'm Patrick McFarland, reminding everybody to stay tuned for the Knights and Smart Aces. They're coming up at 3:15 here in just a few minutes.
Smart Aces. I finally figured that out. Get it, Smart.